Donakaten, their guest. As he said, I am the Deputy Mayor of the city of Milan. I'm very honored to welcome here in my city once again, and in this beautiful hall in Fondazione Feltrinelli, that I thank you. I thank the President of Parliamentarians for Global Action, Honorable Margherita Stolbizer, the Chairperson of the PGA National Group and Coordinator of the Italian Organizing Committee for the Milan Forum, Honorable Lia Quartapelle, the Secretary General, Mr. David Donakaten, for having worked hard for months to organize the PGA Annual Forum in Milan. This is the first time this forum takes place in a city which is not the capital city. This is why we are even more glad and proud to host all of you today. Thank you very much for choosing our city. I particularly thank the presidents of the parliaments of Belgium, Guinea-Bissau, Benin, and Montserrat, and all parliamentarians and experts who are here tonight. Your participation makes this meeting highly representative of the great diversity of the national assemblies of the world. In these days, you are debating on a very sensitive and crucial issue for citizens worldwide, and also for our city in particular. Your commitment and your efforts will make a difference, and I hope can make a difference also in this city. I would also like to congratulate the winners of the annual Defender of Democracy Awards. Thanks to people like you, our world can become a better world. Thanks to your effort. Your campaigns are an inspiration for all of us. I wish you a pleasant dinner. I hope you will have also the chance to visit and appreciate just a little our beautiful city in the next day. We are very honored and we welcome you once again. Thank you.
We have to pay our tribute to two entities that are sponsoring this event. The largest law firm in Italy, Bonelli Erede, that is present here today and has generously contributed to this dinner, and of course the Fondazione Feltrinelli, which is hosting us. Now I am delighted to invite our President of Parliamentarians for Global Action, Diputada Margarita Stolbizer of Argentina. She will speak in Spanish, and our wonderful colleagues from the PGA Secretariat, Melissa Verpil, will do the translation in English. Thank you.
Buenas noches. Quiero comenzar con la reiteración del agradecimiento que hiciera ya hoy en la mañana a nuestros anfitriones, las instituciones, el Parlamento y las distintas organizaciones que son coorganizadoras conjuntamente con la PGA de este foro anual y en particular de esta cena de entrega del Premio Defensa de la Democracia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to reiterate the thanks I already addressed to you this morning, to the co-organizers, the partners, for the sponsoring PGA's 39th Annual Forum, as well as this dinner.
La PGA es una organización mundial de parlamentarios que nuclea a más de 1.300 a lo largo de más de 140 países en el mundo.
PGA is a parliamentary organization composed of 1,400 members in 142 countries.
Nuestra visión es construir un orden internacional basado en la igualdad, la democracia, los derechos humanos, la equidad y la justicia.
Our objective is to construct an international order based on the rule of law, democracy, human rights, and gender equality.
El fortalecimiento de la democracia y la vigencia irrestricta de los derechos humanos son la condición fundamental para el desarrollo y el bienestar de nuestros pueblos.
The rule of law, strengthening the rule of law and human rights is the fundamental condition to strengthening and protecting our societies.
Hace 22 años, nuestra organización ha decidido instituir el Premio Defensor de la Democracia.
22 years ago, our organization decided to install the Defender of Democracy Award,
con la intención de distinguir a aquellas personas que en distintos lugares del mundo luchan con la misma visión que PGA tiene en la construcción de ese mundo pacífico.
in order to recognize the individuals who in diverse places in the world fight for the same objective as PGA.
Desde hace 22 años, nuestra junta directiva recibe todos los años distintas nominaciones que hacen nuestros miembros para distinguir a una persona.
Each year, our board receives nominations of people and institutions to be recognized for this prize.
Nuestra reunión de mitad de año es la que decide por votación o por consenso entre sus miembros quiénes van a ser en cada año, en cada cena anual, las personas distinguidas.
During our mid-year meeting, we'd vote on the individuals who will receive said prize.
Para tomar esa decisión, merituamos cuidadosamente las historias de las personas que han sido presentadas a la consideración.
And during this meeting, we review the history and the background of the individuals who were presented for this recognition.
Y buscamos distinguir esos valores transversales, universales, esos grandes valores que nos identifican en la construcción de una cultura ética de los derechos humanos.
And what we look for is really values, universal, transcendent values that reunite us for strengthening human rights.
La distinción no tiene otro motivo que no sea reconocer que la lucha por estos objetivos tan importantes nunca puede darse de manera aislada, solos. Necesariamente es una lucha y un trabajo colectivo.
And we attribute this award to recognize the fact that accomplishing those objectives cannot be done alone. It's a collective effort.
Sabemos que muchas personas luchan por estos valores y por alcanzar el mundo en paz y en bienestar que soñamos en distintos lugares del mundo. Y muchos lo hacen de manera silenciosa, a la indiferencia de otros. Muchos no son ni siquiera reconocidos por sus nombres. Y eso es lo que los hace más dignos del reconocimiento. Es no buscar el reconocimiento a los méritos que sí tienen.
And we know that in diverse parts of the world, there are people working towards these objectives, promoting the rule of law and human rights in silence, not looking for any recognition, and that makes them even more deserving of said recognition.
Diría que hay dos condiciones que tienen siempre nuestras personas distinguidas. Una es el valor, porque hay que tener valor para luchar justamente en un mundo a veces tan ingrato y tan injusto para defender los derechos humanos.
There are two qualities we look for in the awardees. The first one is courage. Courage to look for a better world, the one that we dream of.
Y la otra cualidad es su humildad, porque lo hacen no buscando distinciones ni reconocimientos. Lo hacen siempre desde la austeridad y el silencio de los que trabajan sincera y honestamente.
And the second one is humility, the humility of those who truly, sincerely work for the achievement of these objectives without looking for any specific recognition.
Estamos celebrando en Milán el 39 Foro Anual y lo hacemos en la temática de abordar la problemática del extremismo violento y las atrocidades masivas.
And we're here reunited for PGA's 39th Annual Forum that is on a topic about preventing and countering violent extremism and mass atrocities.
Y por esa razón, las distinciones en este año en particular están vinculadas con personas que han dedicado su vida y muchas veces sus sufrimientos y sus historias personales justamente a cambiar este mundo.
And precisely the awardees are those who are linked to difficult personal experiences and who have dedicated their time and lives, really, their experience to making it a better world in that arena.
La lucha contra el genocidio, la violación a los derechos humanos, las persecuciones, la discriminación.
Preventing genocides, persecutions, discrimination.
La lucha contra las atrocidades masivas y de manera particular la protección y la defensa de migrantes y refugiados.
In particular, the fight for immigrants and refugees.
Estos valores son los que están en juego para haber tomado la decisión en la Junta Directiva de la PGA en distinguir a las personas que están invitadas aquí, que nos han hecho el honor de venir a participar con nosotros en esta cena anual.
And the aforementioned topics are why we are having these invitees, awardees, who had the courtesy, and we are extremely honored to receive them in this forum.
Quiero manifestarles entonces nuestro agradecimiento por habernos honrado en la aceptación de estas distinciones. Y a continuación vamos a hacer la presentación de las personas distinguidas. Les estamos a ustedes muy, pero muy agradecidos.
And I would like to reiterate how honored we are to receive the awardees, and we invite the consecutive of the program.
Thank you very much, Margarita. We would then proceed, if there are no objections, with the first awardee. I would therefore invite the Member of Parliament who nominated the first awardee. I call upon Petra Bayer from the Parliament of Austria, who is also the treasurer of Parliamentarians for Global Action and sits in our board. Thank you, Petra.
BGA is honored to recognize Mrs. Lamiya Aji Bashar with the 2017 Defender of Democracy Award. Mrs. Aji Bashar is from Kocho near Sinjar in Iraq, and in August 2014, Daesh or ISIS militants slaughtered all the males in the village. Young women, including Aji Bashar, Nadia Murad and their sisters, were abducted and forced into sex slavery. Aided by her family, who paid local smugglers, she escaped in April 2016, suffering an injury from a landmine in this process. Mrs. Aji Bashar is now living in Germany and has become active in raising awareness of the plight of the Yazidi community in Iraq, a religious minority subjected to a genocidal campaign by the leadership of ISIS and its militants, and on the situation of women afflicted by this group's campaign for crimes against humanity, including enslavement and sexual violence. In October 2016, she and Nadia Murad were jointly awarded the European Parliament's Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought. The two women were honored by Parliament for standing up for the persecuted Yazidi minority and the victims of sexual violence and other crimes against humanity by Daesh. And I quote, "I believe I can be a voice to the victims. More than 3,500 children and women are still held hostage as slaves under Daesh. Every day they die 1,000 times," Aji Bashar said in her acceptance speech. We really appreciate a lot your braveness, and indeed your voice is something that generates awareness and solidarity all over the world and ensures that victims of diverse forms of slavery really get visibility. BGA is honored that you accept the Defender of Democracy 2017 award. Thank you so much for your highly valued work you do. Thanks a lot.
إذا بخير.
Good evening, everybody.
أزقلك ممنون مش الشرفان عدوة برلمان هكاس تقديم كرمش بوفي جائزة.
Thank you very much for this parliamentarian group that you have awarded me in this award. I'm proud of it.
أفقوات بيهتر الدم كاس مدافعة حقوقي جنكا بكم أف تكريم.
This will give me more power to defend the rights of women.
أجي وكا قسام قسايكا قالك يا دريجاز بهاركم قالك شو حس كربي بس أزهناك تشتيش قصا خو بيجم.
My story of suffering is so long. I think some of you heard about it, but I will tell you some point of it.
طبعا أزل قندكي كتشكد عايشم بحياة خو كاسنا فكري مزج قندي خو داركم حياتك بسيطة القندي مدبو بس بحياة خو قالك يا راديو.
I was living in a small village. I was never thinking that I will leave that village. I was so happy with my life at that time.
بشتي داعش كاتيا أقندم دا وكاتيا شنقالي دا نيفيز ديا محاصر كل الجيدا ونيفي برجنق برنش خورا صبايا وميرت كشتن.
As Daesh occupied our region, many of Yazidi, most of Yazidi escaped from Daesh. Daesh captured many of them and enslaved the women.
أجي سالك وهشت محال دستي داعش دابو ماشي قرتم بعائلة مفا سالك وهشت محاكا ديم كرين فروتن متاتا كرنستان ما اختصاب كرنستان ما تعذيب كرن.
I was 1 year and 8 months in the captivity of ISIS. I was with my family. I was during this 1 year and 8 months every time sold among ISIS fighters. I was victims of rape every time.
ونباس زبتني بهزارة كشكد وكم هبون بهزارش مكشكتر هبونش كشكا هالسالي بقرا هتاب جنازارو كد نوات كرنا سبايا كركد برنش المعسكري تدريبات درباندنا عقلي وان تاتا أتغير كرنو كشكجاوجي كرنا سبايا.
But not only me, thousands of Yazidi girls were enslaved as sex slaves and they were raped. Children, boys were taken to the training camps and they brainwashed the children.
مقالك جارة بازدا وذكرتم جارة تاليجي كم بازدا أسفلتي موسى قرار دا كأس قصا خو قصا هزاريت كاشكا بيجم كاجا قدي أفتشنا چه نبي.
I tried many times to escape. It was not successful. But the last time that it was successful, I escaped. I decided to speak up and speak about it in order to avoid that such thing happen to another girls in the other part of the world.
هدفام نتشتكى هدفام أوكا أو مجرمي هكو ساكري كابيا محاسبة كرنو وفكري إيفي تشتي بيا محاسبة كرنو كاجا كدي أفتشتي هو چينا بيبسري جنكوزارو كادا.
My target that we can bring those perpetrators to the justice and the people who did these crimes against children that we can bring them to the court and never happen to the children such things that happened with me.
كمدفعون زانبن كهي 3010 كجنو زارو كمال دستي دعجة وهتان هاي كي تشتغي جيرانا كريا.
I would like to add that you should know that there are still 3,200 women and children in the captivity of ISIS. Unfortunately, no one did anything for them.
از نجبر چرافها افتش هاتیا سریم و چرا هاتیا سریجن که دیزدی هاتیا از نجبر جنه دنیا خودی هموید بجم که دنیا خودی همو زانبه و که دیوی تشتی بساکن و که جاگا دینا هیلن هوا تشتی هوا بیا سریجن که
I'm not active because of myself or Yazidi women alone. I am active for all women victims in the war in the world, so that never such thing will happen to any woman in this world.
وزگلکم ممنونم که هنک اندامش اید وردهید پرلمان کواکم جایزه سخار و بریکوان جه او دعم داز گلکی جه ممنونم.
Here I would like to mention and thank those MEPs of the European Parliament who supported me to get the Zakharov Prize.
و گلک ممنون جاگد.
Thank you very much again.